and gentlemen, we're looking into Grand County High School for the San Juan Bronco Wrestling action here. Sorry for the delay. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties. Anytime you're trying to stream 3 different events, you're going to run into those things right now. StreamUtah.Live, PitcherPalmer.com is streaming boys basketball for San Juan and girls basketball for San Juan at the same time. So we've run into some technical difficulties. We welcome you in tonight, though, to Grand County High School. My name is Art Adair. I'm alongside tonight with Anthony Bayless, longtime football coach, and with your wrestling coach adds to the resume.
Yeah, we're not sure about that, so we'll see how that goes.
We're glad to have Anthony here alongside me as we get to the action. You might be wondering who's wrestling right now. Right now, we're in a try with Grand County, who's the host, and they invited Carbon High School and your San Juan Broncos. So right now, we're watching the Grand County Red Devils do the Carbon Dinos. Currently, Ashton Densley for the Dinos wrestling Jonathan Leal from Grand, and Densley for Carbon is leading 2-0 with 36 seconds left in the first period as he secured the takedown, and now we're going to get a stoppage for Headgear. So we welcome in again. We would like to thank some of our sponsors here real quick as we have a minute and thank them for all they do for these broadcasts and helping making these possible. I've got 1,000 sheets here, so let me remember where I wrote those down at. First off, thanks to San Juan Counseling, San Juan School District. We're brought to you in part by Hello Beautiful Salon, Canyonlands Tire, and also Flights Gymnastics. So thank you to those folks. We'll continue to thank you throughout the broadcast. We're going to have a little longer broadcast than normal. San Juan comes into the duel here tonight off a high. They attended the Red Rock tournament this past weekend in Moab here and came home with a first place win as a team, edging out Durango by over 100 points almost, 390 to 306. Are we still broadcasting still basketball? Anyways, hopefully we're broadcasting our wrestling action here as we go into the second period. Carbon Wrestler is currently up 5-0. Going back to the Moab Red Rock Invitational this past weekend, San Juan won that tournament, 390 points to Durango's 306. There was 11 teams represented at the Red Rock Invitational this past weekend. Taking first for the Broncos were Chad Yellow at 113 pounds, Logan Keith at 150, J.D. Palmer at 175, and Taylor Black at 285.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, thank you for those of you texting in. We're, like I said, first broadcast for the wrestling season. We're going to have to work through some kinks here, especially with all the broadcasts going on. A lot of action happening in Bronco Land tonight with boys and girls basketball at the same time. Wish them luck tonight as well. Second place at the Moab Invitational this past weekend. Declan Helquist took second at 126. Lennox Ben at 138. Parker Snyder at 157. Trace Bennett at 190. And Porter Keith at 285. All bringing home second place medals. And then in third place, we had Wyatt Keith at 150 in the B bracket. And then Jared Burke at 215. Also bringing home a third place, Mike and Keith. Now, Mike was in an interesting situation where he was in a 3-way tie for first. And in wrestling, when you get in those situations, they go to criteria, and the first criteria is falls or pins. And so the other wrestlers had more pins in the tournament than he did against common opponents. So he ended up taking third, even though he was in that 3-way tie for first. So good showing for the first tournament by the Broncos. As we go to the second match here between Grand and Carbon, Gage LaFleur for Carbon Dinos and Cassius Fryer for Grand. Cassius got a nice cradle walked up, trying to get him turned. Got the takedown, trying to get some near fall here is Fryer for the Red Devils. Well, a nice tight cross cradle there. Just going to sit back with it, just trying to roll it through. Got to keep that pressure, get that bottom knee in the side. Try to keep that Carbon Dino from kicking out. He's secured 2 near fall to this point, and now he's awarded once he's broken his hold. So the score is 4-0 for the Grand County Red Devil, Cassius Fryer. There's 11 matches in this duel, and then we'll go directly to the San Juan Carbon duel, which has a full slate of matches and 2 exhibitions. The only match in that duel that San Juan is lacking is the 106-pounder. So if you have a son out there that goes to San Juan High and he weighs 106 pounds or less, get him on the wrestling team. They need a 6-pounder, right, Anthony?
That would be awesome. That'd give us a full team if we got a 106.
Now, they've got a couple of 13-pounders, but because of the weight restrictions that have went into effect a few years ago, and the body testing and those things that go into the science of wrestling now, you're only allowed to lose what your body percentage of fat says you're allowed to. So every beginning of the season, wrestlers are given a body fat test and hydration test, and that indicates how low they can go. So in the old days, San Juan would have had no problem dropping a 13-pounder, kid that weighs maybe 120 down to 6, but nowadays, with the safety issues and weight loss, they discourage that. So you're told how low you can go now. Cassius Fryer takes the bottom position here for the Red Devils. Carbon attended the Penguich Invitational last week. They took the 9th out of 24 teams. Penguich Invitational was a very big tournament. A lot of teams represented. Carbon came in with a 9th place finish over there. As now Carbon Wrestler has Fryer on his back. He's secured 2 near fall. Score is now 4-2 in favor of Fryer for the Red Devils. Fryer's working on an escape. He's got a cradle locked up, but Leffler still has that leg, so no points have been awarded, no loss of control. It's a good little dogfight scramble here by both wrestlers. Now Fryer's going to be able to get behind, so he's going to secure the 2 reversal. Looking for that cross cradle. Does a good job with that cross cradle, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's gone to it a couple of times.
Yeah, sometimes you get those wrestlers that are real familiar with a move, and that's just what they like to go to. And obviously, Fryer, he feels like that's his go-to top move because he likes to hang his head over there. That makes me nervous as a wrestling coach to see a kid with his head hanging clear over there that high up on the hips like he is now. He's in bad position.
Yep. He's going to get it. Yeah, we got out of it.
Still no loss of control. The official still doesn't think that there's been enough for 2. Now there's 2 reversals.
We're about out of time.
So we're going to end the second period here. Fryer for Grand is going to be up 6-4 over Leffler for Carbon. It's going to be Grand's choice. He's going to go bottom. Again, if you're just joining us, this is a tri-meet, so you're seeing the Grand County Red Devils versus the Carbon Dinos first. Grand has about 11 matches here. And then as soon as this duel is over, we'll roll right into the San Juan Carbon duel. And then to top off the night, San Juan will take on Grand. We're in the third period, and again, got a nice half in there, bottom leg hooked. Oh, he's over the arm on his half. He needs to get under that arm.
Now he's got it. He's going to turn him here.
Looks like that Leffler wrestled 113 at the Penguich invite, and he took 9th. So, nice reversal there by the Grand wrestler. He's got a tight half and body locked, and he's going to get the call. With 52.2 seconds left in the third. It's going to be 16 points for Grant.
That's
So Ben Sims for Carbon will get a forfeit. And the next weight for